Simon, look who's here. Simon, say hello. Look. Oh, come on, look. Okay. Yes, I know. I might have a problem, but it's been rough neck. And the spells. Look, my glasses broke again. Look at that. Look, see, my 13th one. My 13th one. Oh my goodness, it is an obsession. Look, Sarah, look, baby. Don't be so mad. Come on, look, say hi. Say hi. Look, say hi. He don't want to. He gets mad, moody, clinks with everything. And unfortunately, the camera, it has a nice height, but it just so happens that it doesn't go low enough to show the cat or anything else for that matter. Let me see if this will work. You gotta try all kinds of different shit. Okay. See, there he is. I purposely shifted so that he's not seen. So I got a kind of Lysol. A kind of Lysol to hold it in place because it's not low enough. It doesn't go low enough. Okay. Yeah, the witchcraft, the powerful spell. But the coven groups, the aunties, aunts, and of course, well, the killer couple, I think they're too weak because they're sick with the STIs, and one is dying almost on the death, almost on the coffin, and the other one about to go to jail. So, and I already feel the energetic cords of these toxic people breaking apart. I do. I feel it. I feel it. For the first time in 7 years, I actually feel free. I actually feel energetically free. Now there's a question about all my money that they've taken. They've taken about $8 million in the land and property. And of course, a lot of the money has been half spent. My brother took money and shared it with Emily. Oh my God, the things I found out. Woo! And they're like, Fernando, you're not mad? You're not upset? Listen, if they took that money, we're naked and we die naked. And you have to have that psychology, and that way you don't go crazy. And I can make my own money. This is millions of dollars that I've worked for. I've inherited this money. And I was listen, if I didn't get it, there was a reason for it. I am not bitching about it because I can make my own bag. And even though that in itself has been impeded and impaired, it didn't break me or change me or stop me in the way that they thought that it was going to do. Okay? Because when you look at the creator, the ultimate creator, as your pocketbook, that's my wallet right there in my pocketbook. If I don't get donations, he gives it to me. He finds ways and I get it. If I don't have clients, finds a way that I get it. Sometimes I get money in the most unrelated ways, but because my faith is very fully intact. And maybe because I have, otherworldly DNA, and not fully human, maybe I'm not as bounded to the need of money like most humans. Because I know that money is just another vehicle, another agency of tests, So, and it belongs to the ego. The money belongs to the ego, not the spiritual. That doesn't mean the spiritual doesn't benefit from the money. But I think the spiritual has a better use for money than the ego. The ego spends money on self and as a reflection of their own aggrandizement, whether fact or fiction. But if a spiritual person with money will take that money because he knows he cannot spend it all and he cannot die and take it with him, he's going to spend it to enhance the world. And that's how people like that stay wealthy, even down generational lines, regardless of what soap opera they're going through and who wants to take their money, who wants to kill them for their money. None of that's going to happen because the heart or the heart chakra is the actual space of abundance and generosity when it comes to spiritual people. When it comes to non-spiritual people, you're dealing with the solar plexus and the root or sacral chakra. Right? And anything goes when you're dealing with those chakras at the ego level. I'm not there. I'm above that. Thank God. Thank God. So let us do a collective reading because the oh right, I can't smoke because the cat is here. Um, the keynote here is existential anguish, and it's happening to every single person who has played a role in stealing, plotting murder, mine and my divine counterpart, whom I haven't met and I don't know yet. Mm, I love peanut butter. I can eat two of these every 4 days. Well, my ancestors tell me to eat peanut butter since I'm having issues with my mouth, teeth, which is causing a level of malnutrition. The doctor already told me. Uh, he says, eat peanut butter. Peanut butter is so powerfully potent with all kinds of proteins and stuff like that that it actually sustains me. Hmm. And that's a Virgo thing. Virgos, again, earth. We like nuts and all kinds of, peanuts, another form of nut. And of course, it's not chunky. It has to be creamy for my teeth. And that helps sustain me. I can feel the protein sustaining my body. Hmm. Um, I like doing it with my finger. I never ate peanut butter when I was a child, like this, bread, jelly, you know. But like this, mm, something soothing, comforting. Oh, look at the cat. He's so cute. We've been through a lot together. Hmm. So I have a couple of videos to do today. The occult, the Bible code, the occult. Um, I postponed the birth chart for Jennifer Lawrence, and I'm gonna do some collective reading because I think that this is coming to a conclusive climax because everything has been exposed. There's nothing else to expose, and that's good. And we're gonna do a little differently. What we're gonna do is that I'm gonna do it by grouping. For example, like I'm gonna do the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, which is the Taurian, of course, the higher form. Love is Gemini when it comes out, or Scorpio because she has a moon in Scorpio. Number four cards, and they're all the same. Is talking about the birth chart, and I think many of you guys know that by now. So I'm gonna do the one card, right, and then I'm gonna do the rest with the flashcard that I've created. Okay, to find out what is going on currently. Although I gotta tell you, it's been really bad, bad, downright ugly because you can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel, my brother's passings, or both my brothers. My sister's still alive, and she's going to jail, but she caught an illness herself, and I hear now that it's incurable and irreversible. Uh, my aunt also died at the hospital in the ICU. Another one fell and broke her leg and her hip, and now she's in critical care because she developed a thromboli on one of the veins on it. And then her son died suddenly and mysteriously because they were performing death spells. Now, so everybody is trying to run for cover. And God, or Saturn, the pillar of severity, is showing absolutely no mercy. Absolutely no mercy. And I kind of feel bad and feel sorry for them. And then Spirit told me, don't you dare feel sorry for them. Don't you dare. So I have to learn to do something with my feelings. Since, again, this is my entire family going down the hole. And the only thing that's left is the wealth, which I inherited all. Bittersweet. But that is, what's going on down here in this world of Saturn. I don't complain. I won't complain. Shoot. I don't want to get bitch slapped. Remember Job? It's crazy how this God works. But I am very, very thankful that he's on my side. All right, so let us actually let me just take out a card because it is still going to relate to what's going on. Because and a lot of tarot readers, they are angry and upset and tired of seeing the same thing. We want this over. So we want this to be over already. It's taking up too much collective space. But it is a lesson, obviously, which is why it has been allowed to continue. So many people can learn from it, learn about it. It's almost like the ABCs of criminology, and these are the examples. And then I got some downloads about the occurring age. Ooh, just wait. Hopefully, if I have no interferences. Okay, so the first card. Well, let me cut. Collective reading. Do not take this in if it doesn't apply to you. Many of you already know that this is about what's going on in many of your lives concerning stolen inheritance, money, monetary gifts, double ganging, copycat, third party involvement, things like that. So you already know the themes, you already know the players. Let's see. Well, look. The King of Pentacles to the Devil. Some of these people made a lot of money by taking your energy, harvesting your energy, and stealing your money. Lots of money, in addition to the land and homes. They've done pretty good. They've had a good run. And they want more. At the back of the deck, they've had a good run. So they shouldn't really complain. So let's see. I'm sorry that it is opaque. Again, the phone is terrible. I have to get a new phone. I don't have to get the new phone, and it's just terrible. It's been getting worse and worse. The visibility is almost impaired. But again, these are tests and trials. And that is the way that they like it here. Let's see. Pillar of Severity. So we have here the Four of Cups. Now, let me tell you something about the Four of Cups. Because I'm not liking what I'm seeing on Tarot Land. A lot of people misinterpret this card and or abuse it. Okay? This is more than just rejection. If you notice, we got, what's the matter? He ran out of here. We got 4 cups and then 1 cup in the air. Well, that's good. I can smoke my cigarette because it's cold. It's cold. And there's another thunderstorm. There's another thunderstorm. And it's crazy. And it really does unsettle the cat. Because this last night, oh my God. What is it with these thunderstorms? And it feels ominous and intense. And it was growling. It was very disturbing. Very disturbing. I actually was afraid. And I'm not afraid about, you don't hear me say that word. It's not part of my vocabulary. But it felt like something was coming, like I can't put it into words. And that was just like thunder. Can you imagine when these extraterrestrials come in their spaceships and all that, what kind of sound is going to be given? Because the Bible talks about the different sounds. Oh, Lord, give us strength. Now, this card here, you have a cup coming from the heaven. This is a cup of love. You see, you can read tarot either esoterically or mundanely. Esoterically, God is giving this person an opportunity to accept love. It's coming from the heavens, the clouds. This could be ancestors, this could be God himself. And he has been given 3 opportunities to be introduced to love. But he refuses. His hands, which if you can tell, the garments are red, which connotes action. So he has them crossed. He ain't going to make no action at all. And the legs, which the garments are blue, which is spiritual insight, is also crossed. So he's spiritually ignorant by choice and does not want to move towards the direction of love and healing, which is also red, which is the heart. Okay? And of course, the logic of both mind and heart is symbolized by the red shoes. And then, of course, leaning against the tree always represents ancestral, abundance, green, opportunity. His vest is green. So this is a rejection from the ancestors. This person is rejecting ancestral love, help, understanding. If we are to read this esoterically, let's do the index cards and find out. Well, first of all, we already know who. We already know who. The auntie and her daughter, my cousin, they refuse to open their hearts and allow the Lord to come in and transform them. The killer couple, my brother and Madeline, they refuse. They're still going on. They refuse to stop. They don't want to open up their hearts, and they're throwing the cups away and slapping it from the Creator's hand. Mm-hmm. Then you have my ex-lovers and friends who also are like groupies, and they want to be in the mix and have fun with it. And they think that because they're not the active participants doing things to you collective, that they're not going to get karma. They're going to get karma in the exact measurement that the real players are doing it. No one escapes this. You don't fuck with earth angels and divine beings or the anointed or elect. You just don't do that. So this has become now a war, not about them against me, because that's how they see it. It became a war against them and God, because God said, okay, have a seat, relax. I'm going to take care of this, because I'm taking it personal now. Because, and believe it or not, my ex, in Florida, they are part of a coven group. That's another category now. And it's like they have a personal war against God for feeling rejected in some way or somehow. They seem to want to blame God now for the misery that is their lives. Of course, not taking any accountability of what they've done, what they've destroyed, which is why God now, looking at the tree of life, the pillar of severity, the pillar of mercy. Guess what's the first planet in that? The first planet, Saturn. And this pillar of severity is awarded to both the good and the wicked. Both. And let's see what is the reason, if there is any justifiable reason to go against the Creator like this, and therefore go against the collective, or if there is something else here going on. So this is going to be more of an esoteric collective reading. And each card that I take out will be explained esoterically. You can get a whole bunch of this when you get my course, which I'm still designing and putting together. I'm not releasing it yet until this karmic energy is completely out of my auric field, so it doesn't mar that work. That's why there's been a delay. I fantasize about my neighbor. This person could be married, this person could be in a relationship, but they're fantasizing about their neighbor. So this is not a moral thing to do. Okay, and maybe God is trying to change that kind of perception in this person, or this kind of distorted desire that they have for this neighbor, which is not working towards their best or highest good. That's how you interpret that when you're doing an esoteric reading. Dibs. Okay, this person could be one of the main people, or could be a sideline groupie that just wants to get dips into the action of what's going on. They want to be in the bandwagon and enjoy the ride as long as they can, without any kind of karmic remorse, retribution, introspection, or even investigation if what they are being groupies to is actually correct or not, it's justified or not, if it's something that they should not be involved in. Pretentious, okay, phony. See, by choosing God's anointing to come in and change their hearts, means that they have to give up these types of antics, which belongs to the ego. Look, indifferent. They don't care whether it's justified or not, collective, that you're being attacked in a very horrible, immoral, unjustified, unequal way, or whether there's justification for what's happening to you. They don't care. They just want to be a part of the groupie and enjoy what's going on, moment by moment. Red. These are people, and it could be more than 4 people here. With the 4 of Cups, you can interpret that esoterically as more than 4 people. And because of the ancestral tree behind it, this can be all family members, not nuclear, but maybe extended family members like aunts and cousins, second cousins, siblings. It makes sense. Then you got 3, 5. What did I tell you? An auntie is in ICU. And there's 2 of them. One who broke her hip, broke her leg, and she's much older, in her 70s, so, it has a thromboli or thrombosis, which is dangerous. It can cause a heart attack, can cause a stroke, it can run through the arteries or the veins because of what they've been doing. And there is one person that actually died in the ICU. Okay, that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 6, one more. They're taking action, or they need to take action, because this card does not show any kind of motivation at all to make any kind of moral or corrective action. Okay, so that is what's happening to extended family members, friends, and groupies that are involved in trying to bring you down, collective. I love watermelon with honey. Very good. I'm telling you, my diet completely changed. If you want to have downloads, spiritual downloads, you have to change your diet. You have to. You're not going to get spiritual insights by eating fast foods, heavy meat. You got to eat fruit and vegetables and fish, drink plenty of water, and drink plenty of teas. Reduce the alcohol, have it on occasion, and you're good. The next card. I'm going to take one out. All right. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Well, that no surprise, since the 4 cups have been rejected, and and the Ace of Cups gives you everything, everything, and it's being rejected, and also there are people trying to stop this Ace of Cups from being given to the rightful individuals or groups of individuals that deserve this Ace of Cups. It's in the reverse. Let's see. Smoking is never healthy, but don't forget that I have archons, and when I smoke, it's not going into my lungs. They're breathing it. And I've actually gone to the hospital on purpose and had chest X-rays where they don't see any trace of the smoke at all. In fact, my lungs look like I'm a non-smoker, and I smoke like a sailor. And weed, nothing. It's pure. We are, exempt from those things. But there's some archons that like alcohol, and then they talk to business. And there's some other archons that like smoking, and then they talk to business. And it goes down the line. The good and the bad ones. Okay. Please donate. Please give. 347-485-6258, which is ZELLE, or Cash App Fernando, FERNA, number 5, and the O. Is not expected, but it's always appreciated. I love you. I thank you. A monetary gift has been withheld or has been stolen with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, which was given by the Creator, a gift, or from the ancestors. I like how you move. So this is someone that's an ex. Could be a woman, it could be a man. You all know the players. Or it could be a family member that has incestuous desires towards another family member. Like my brother having incestuous desires and masturbating to me, and I'm his twin brother. How gross is that? But that's because he has demonic attachment, a very distorted sexual nature put to him when he slept with Marilyn. And that was intended towards me. So there's no love here. This is all a plot, and I didn't fall for it. This person gaslights. A lot of gaslighting going on. A masochist. It came out in the reverse. So this person is a sadist. And I'm getting this sense of this mental illness here. If there was mental illness before, it was very well hidden. But now that things are out of balance and all these spells are going back to them and they don't know what to do, it's actually bringing out their mental illness, causing great instability. Now it becomes obvious for everybody to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. A drunk. This person drinks all the time. But it came out in the reverse. This person is too sick to continue drinking. That's how you know that the vital force, the life wave of this person, a few people, is beginning to wane. So these people are going to experience physical death. 5, 6. This person is a phony. Well, there are many phonies here wearing masks, thinking that they're so clever, not realizing how transparent they really are. These people tend to act refined and classy. They came out in the reverse. They're dogs, whores, and pigs in human garments. All right. We're going to do 7 cards. All right. I think it's better to read it this way. Otherwise, it comes out redundantly the same way. So we have to read Esoteric. That was the download I was given today. Where's the cigarette? Oh, you fell. Where are you? Where are you? No, bitch, I'm gonna smoke this. Today's Wednesday. It's the trickster, elect God's day. And you know. Mm-hmm. They want me to take out this card. Existential anguish. Number 3. 9 of Swords. And this, we're reading this esoterically. So we're talking about 9 people in a state of 9 of Swords. The number 9 relates to Virgo, the Hermit. So it could be also Virgo. The numbers are equally important in the card. Too much. I see the Emperor here already. Okay, so the 9 of Swords. Now let's look what it is. What is this 9 of Swords? And who are the people involved in this 9 of Swords? I secretly follow you. This is gang stalking. Didn't I tell you Emery slept with my brother? Here it is. I slept with my brother's boyfriend. There it is. So this is him. Plays head games. That's Emery. Right. You look too young. But it came out in the reverse because they were doing beauty spells. Now they look older than they should. Same soulmate. And that's Emery and my brother. They're both very much the same. If anything, they should have hooked up. They should have hooked up instead of me hooking up with them because they're so alike. It's uncanny. 2 on the same level of insecurity, weaknesses, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, ambush. They tried to attack, kidnapped, rape you collective. But it's in the reverse. That's no longer possible. They've tried everything, and that's why they're in anguish. They don't know how to stop you. That's 3. The 4th card. I burn new cards, but I'm sorry. Nothing is like the Rider and Wake deck. There's just nothing like it. Okay. And we have public recognition, victory. In the reverse, it is public humiliation and loss. And the 6 of Wands, like the 3 of Cups, like the 3 of Pentacles, and like the 5 of Wands, talks about groups of people, which can also mean it could. It's me scratching. Ooh, when the storm comes, it brings a swarm of mosquitoes. Okay, let's see. Let us see what's going on. Ooh. Sacrifice, murder. They weren't able to do it. But it's in the upright because they're still trying it through the death spells. This is why now God has been angered. It says in the Bible, God is slow to anger. But now he's angry. And when he gets angry, who will be able to stand? Nobody. Not even nature. Because this is a direct affront to the Creator. Okay, we have I like Catholic girls. In the reverse. This is Um, Human trafficking, victimizing young people, teenage people, putting them in halfway houses designed to have them turned out, trafficked, and then sold abroad. That's what that's about. And these people, including my brother, somehow in Emirates, have become involved in this, unbeknownst to them, though. Meditation in the reverse. A lot of people's spiritual gifts have been blocked or taken from them, either by the Creator Himself or these coven groups to energy vampirism and harvesting, through the connection of attachments and energetic cords. Lacking self respect. And that's what happens when you degrade and descend into an animal like nature. This person has a car, no, they don't. So they can't come after you. Every time they try to come after you, something happens with the car. That always comes out in the reading, always about this white car. There's more to the story about that, though. The plan was hatched. The plan to kill you, but it came out in the reverse. They are still trying it. 3, 3, 6, 7. Trying to poison you. This is still going on. But it has not been successful. The fifth card. You can always call for a reading, 281-690-8825. I do have 2 birth charts that people paid for, and I made an announcement. I haven't heard from them yet, but eventually I guess I will. Well, their charts are already done and prepared and ready, so when they call, it'll be on file. Okay. And we have 10 of Wands, burden. Again, esoterically, this could be 10 people that are now burdened. And there could be family members, ex-lovers, groupies, side people, extended family members, and coven group members, and those who have been hired from the inside to outside to get in other witches and warlocks with more money and more power to try to take you down. So this has been a group collective effort. Okay. Yep. Sure is. Let's see. They are doing all kinds of spells, and they're coming together because they want to block collective your abundance. And they want to block your abundance and also steal what you already have. There are fairies around you, collective, but there aren't any surrounding these people. Negotiation in the reverse. These people do not want to let you go, collective. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to stop what they're doing. They want that money. They want that money. And they want to keep the property that they're taking because it's in the millions. I'm talking about like 2-3 blocks of commercial land. And I know in my family, we have lots of land and commercial property here in the United States and in the Dominican Republic. So this is in keeping with the stealing of the inheritance because when you have land, you have automatic wealth. It is automatic wealth. Okay? I have the hots for your mom. There's some aunties of mine that are too old to be dealing with, young dick, or nigga dick, how they, so, what I'm talking about, right? And I don't mince words. And some of them are like young boys, and they're using this money and this stuff to do that, and they're being smashed out. So these boys, all they care about is getting laid. They don't care if you're old or sick or, how it is. Especially if they get the young ones that are in puberty. This is crazy. Stuck. These people are stuck, and it came out in the reverse. They're trying to get themselves unstuck, but it has become a burden. They're doing dream spells. And I had a dream spell last night. I had a dream that they tried to kill me in my dream, but I was ready for them. Baby, I was ready. Right? It's in the reverse. It didn't work out. I already identified them in the dream state, who they are, who they were, what they're doing. 3, 6. Lives next door. That was Emery, because I live in one apartment after he kicked me out and took my building, so I had to get an apartment. The settlement was for me to get my own apartment there. But that's him. It's in the reverse, because I'm no longer living in that building, nor in the state. I'm actually 3,000 miles away. I'm 2 hours away from Mexico, the country. I moved away, far away, that the energetic cords and their tactics or murder plus cannot reach me down here. 3, 7. And that may be the case for many of you collective. 6 card. Or 2 cards. If it's 2 cards and a collective reading, I might or might not. I chose not to. Communication. 8 of Wands. Again, esoterically speaking, it bears a different meaning than the mundane meaning here. When you're dealing with the 8 of Wands, we're talking about 8 people trying to communicate to you, or 8 topical themes that have to be discussed. Some of the ones are long, which has a storyline to what they have to say. It goes from the end of the card to the end of the card. Some of them are short, which is news. Even though it's short, it could be more impacting than the longer ones. They are broken into 3 groupings. So this can be 3 different people, 3 different sets, 3 different groups of people, or 3 individuals, or one person that has a lot to say in many different factions. Okay, that's the 8 of Wands. So let us see what that's about. And not to the people in tarot land doing tarot reading, they're very good. They're very, very good. They're young. That's the issue. That they're young. They're not going to be able to be proficient readers like someone like me who's 55 and has been doing this my entire life. And some of these people don't have psychic ability to intuition. But that's okay. Because if they continue on just doing this, it will actually open up and develop. Hopefully they'll go to school, be better educated, which helps enhance their gifts. Let's see. I hope it's not about money, but some of these people, it is about money. But I believe they're sincere though in what they see. The delivery though, different story. Okay. You're too young, too good looking, so there's anger and jealousy behind that. Low vibrational energy in the reverse. So someone believes that you're very young looking because you function at a high vibration. And that explains the beauty spells. And that's not working either. Secretly follows you in OnlyFans. It's in the reverse. But they were taking my property and going to OnlyFans. They were using nude pictures, all kinds of shit. It's in the reverse because they were ordered to shut those sites down. A spiritual being having a human experience, that could be you, collective. Came up in the upright. Awkward in the reverse. They might have seen you this way at the beginning. They don't see you this way now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Want to share dangerous information to you. It's in the reverse. So they don't want to share. So part of this 8 of Wands is lies and concealing the real truth. 6, gleeful, agreeable. They might have thought that because you were or are like this, that you were stupid and gullible and an easy target. You came out in the reverse. They realized, collective, that you're far more smarter than you probably look. Okay. And that is the 6th card. I think this way is better because it lets you know what's happening, and it's, you know, it's not the same reading over and over again. I love the juice of the watermelon with the honey. Mm. Then what? Did you want to know what my secret for being so young? This is it. And abstaining from sex. Celibacy. You can go a long way being celibate. The 7th card, and then we're done with the collective reading of this type. Because I have a lot of videos to give you today, because I couldn't give them to you because I've been blockages for the past few days, and then the storm. Okay, many of you are defending yourself and holding your ground. That's the 7th card. 7 of Wands. Esoterically speaking, not much different from the mundane, but the upper notch, esoterically, with the 7 of Wands, is that you are fighting powerful enemies. The number 7 is a Jehovah, God. So when it's in the opposition, it is Jehovah. When it is on the good side, it's Jeshua or Jeshua. So here, it looks like you're fighting by yourself. You're not. The blue behind you, consuming the entire card, shows that there's a divine presence that you don't see or maybe even feel around you that is equally fighting with you against the agents of Jehovah, the opposite polarity of the deity, which is described in number 7. Okay? And there is green. He's wearing all green, which means that he has the tools, the technology, or the physical might and prowess to fight these powerful enemies. Okay. Alrighty. You can the tarot deck is $250. You guys can put a deposit. It'll send you a deposit. Let me know that that's what it's for, though, so I can know that that's what it's for. So we can send you a receipt and put a date when to send you the cards. Okay? And because I don't want to discuss how I'm going to do it, you're going to have to call me if you want to. That way I let you know personally and instruct you personally how you're going to get it. So it doesn't become public knowledge. So these apps don't try to destroy that as well. And we have here, I like transgender people. Okay, nothing wrong with that. An idiot. You gotta be a fucking idiot to go against the creator and not listen to the warnings or pay attention to the signs. A space cadet. They might have thought you were the space cadet or an idiot. But it came out in the reverse. So I think they know better. Collective. Coffin. It came out in the reverse. They don't want to end the cycle. They don't want to stop. They want to continue. 4, 5. It is a suicide mission for sure, but it's in the reverse. They don't care. They would rather die trying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of these people are unhinged. Unhinged. Hello, my lovelies. Yes, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Collective, a lot of these people that are attacking you, including the coven members, the ex, the family, the friends, the groupies, the extended family, they believe that you don't deserve love. Well, fuck you, because we are going to get it, and the universe is going to see to it that you watch us get it, right? So that's what's happening, collective. there's still, the drama, the soap opera is still going on, both esoterically and mundanely. Guys, thank you, and I hope this helps somebody.